Okay, welcome to Monday, May 8th. I'm just going to go over a few bullet points real quick for everybody because I was going through a really cool checklist the other day and it just reminded me of a few things and I thought it'd be helpful for everyone else if I went over those. So basically the first thing is the well-being evaluation. Okay, so we all know that we have that to be able to send to our clients and our candidates. Okay, so what is good about the evaluation is, first off, we have the well-being tracker. Okay, now I hear an echo, so let me fix that, guys. And now my computer's going slow. Can you still see me? Okay. Okay, anyway, okay. So, all right, so we have, hopefully everybody is using the new well-being tracker. Okay, so it's 2 sheets. The second sheet looks a lot like, I'll show you. The second sheet looks a lot like this, okay? So like the old well-being tracker just had that little chart with really skinny lines. So hopefully everybody has this, this new well-being tracker. The first sheet is the well-being, tracker and has everything, all your notes. And then this is what the second page looks like. And then on the left-hand side, it walks you through step by step on exactly how to coach and what to be doing with your client, okay? I will attach it. I'll just make sure to attach it to this email with this recording, and then that way you know for sure that you have it, okay? It was just updated like a month ago, so I want to make sure you guys have that. But on the very first page, it has spots to put your candidate's scores for their healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances. Well, whenever I set up a call with someone I'm going to chat with, it doesn't happen all the time. I'm not perfect, but I try to remember to send them a link to the well-being evaluation beforehand. So I'll set up the call. I'll say, hey, let's talk Tuesday at 7. And they say, okay. And they send me their phone number. And then I say, in the meantime, if you don't mind, fill out this evaluation for me online, and then we will chat. Now, there's a way to be able to send the well-being evaluation with a link, and then that way you can send them the link, they can fill it out, and their evaluation will be emailed to you, okay? So I will show you how to do that real quick, just so you guys know. And then, okay, it won't let me minimize. And then that way you guys know how to do that, okay? Because it's kind of important. We all actually have several different websites that are available to us right now. Honestly, I don't use any of them. I mean, I use the one to order people's food, but that's about it. I don't give out any websites to any folks. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my Office in Motion. Those of you who are brand new coaches, don't worry about this part of the Office in Motion. But I'm going to show you something here so you can go and see where your different websites are. Okay, so, all right, so hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so when you go into Communication tab in your Office in Motion and go to Manage My Website, just click on that, okay? And it's going to pull up all your different websites that are available to you. You have to scroll down. And here it is. Okay, so you have your co-branded website, which is just the basic one that, with the food and everything. And then you also have this website here that is Lose Pounds with Laura, I choose optimalhealth.com. Okay, so if I go to that website, okay, it's a very basic website. This is actually a great website to share with folks. It's okay to share with them, because it doesn't have any of the food on it. It's very basic. It just shows everything that we're about. This is all going to change this summer when Optavia is released, when we go to convention. But for now, this is a really good website to use if someone does ask you after you finish a call with them. But anyway, so at the bottom of this website, right down here, it says your optimal journey starts here. Well, if I click on this, it pulls up my well-being evaluation for me, okay? So what I took this link and I copied that. I saved that link on my phone is what I did. If you go to this website on your phone and click on this, then you can save this website as an icon on your home screen. And that's actually what I did. That way it's right on my home screen, boom, click it, easy. Or you can just save this as a favorite. But my point is with this whole thing is, as coaches and working on optimal well-being, and you have that well-being tracker, you can fill in their scores from the very get-go. And I'll be honest, like I get out of the routine of sending it, and then I got to go back and have them take it to fill in their scores if I even remember. And it's just not good. So as far as like your candidate calls from the very get-go, if you just do that as routine, get their phone number, then send that link to them, you'll just get in the groove of doing that. And then as a candidate, they're going to be filling out that well-being tracker, and they're going to be like, man, wow, this is a lot different than a weight loss program. I mean, this is pretty cool. I mean, this is asking me a lot of stuff. And then, right, even before you even get on the phone with them, you can kind of review their scores and know a little bit about them and, just fill in their well-being tracker, okay? So that was my first tip. I had 3 tips. My second tip is, I already gave you my second tip. It was just making sure you had the new well-being tracker. Okay, so like I said, I'll email that. And then my third tip is your follow-up steps. Just making sure that you have success when it comes to follow-up. There should be 3 scenarios or 3 steps to follow-up. Okay, and this is what I do with candidates. All right, so I talk to a candidate. I talk to them about, I learn their goals, and I do the whole call. And I apply, I talk to them about Optavia. Usually it's the 5-in-1 program. Sometimes it's not, but I'll share that with them, okay? Well, let's say it ends with, then what you want to do after that, let's say the phone call ends and they're like, well, let me think on it a little bit and let me soak it in. And I say that, I'm like, why don't you take some time to soak it in, think it over. While you're doing that, I'm going to send you some information, and then I'm also going to add you to the secret Facebook page. And good rule of thumb is you always want to follow up within 48 hours while the spark is hot under their butt. Okay, so that's why you have your future client binder with the tabs 1 through 31. And so if I talk to someone today on the 8th, I'm going to follow up with them on the 10th. And I will tell them that on the phone. I'll say, hey, I'll give you a couple days. I'll touch base with you on Wednesday. That gives you some time to kind of think and look things over, and we'll touch base on Wednesday. Okay, so that's the first step. Hopefully everybody has the follow-up text. It is in that Google Doc that I sent you with the daily text. It's at the very top. Okay, so copy and paste that, shoot them a message on Facebook with that, and then add them to the secret Facebook page. Okay, so that's the first thing with follow-up. So let's say you follow up with them 2 days later, and they're like, well, I don't think I can afford it. I'm not ready yet. Or I don't think I can make it work. Well, give them another option. Say, well, what about the 3-and-3? It's about $200. Would that work better with your budget? Would you want to look that over? If they say yes, send them the optimal 3-and-3 plan. I can send you the link if you don't have it. I'll attach it in this email. And have them look over that, okay? Then give it another couple days. And then when you follow up the 3rd time and they're still like, oh, I don't think I can do it. I'm on food stamps and, or whatever the case may be. Then at that point, what I encourage them to do is I ask, do you have $30? And they say, oh, yeah. Then what I do at that point is I encourage them to buy the Habits of Health system, okay? I tell them I'm going to add them to my Monday newsletter. They're going to get a newsletter from me every Monday with healthy recipes, healthy tips to follow. And then I'm also going to encourage them to be active on the Facebook page. We've got all these events coming up that are very cost-friendly. We have cooking classes. We've got, I had some people come to the cooking class last week that weren't even on program, but, the $25 was great for them. And I just encourage them to be involved in our events that we have every month, and look out for those. Will be in the newsletter on the Facebook page. And I'll check in with them next month. I'll check in with them in a few weeks and see how they're doing with their Habits of Health system. It's going to be a workbook, and I'll follow up with them in a couple weeks and see how that's going. Okay, so then I put them in my candidate binder 2 weeks later, just to shoot them a message and check in. So those are the steps. So offer program, that doesn't work, offer a different program. That doesn't work, offer the Habits of Health system and add them to the newsletter. Okay, so those 3 steps. That way you're keeping them connected, you're offering them something no matter what the case may be. Okay? Because sometimes if they can't do the full program, well, that doesn't mean that we don't have other options. So I just wanted to see or suggest that if you're not doing that yet, I highly suggest doing those 3 steps. And I think you would see a lot of success with that. And I think that's it for tonight. Just my 3 tips. Making sure you have the well-being tracker, making sure or suggesting setting the well-being evaluation if you just start getting in that routine, it'll just be routine. And just having those just suggesting those follow-up steps and getting people, part of our community. And that's all. So, Emily, you have any questions? Nope.
No, I think there's several places that you can find your well-being.
I know, and that's the one place I know where I can find the link. I don't know where else to find the link. I'm sure there are other places too. The one that is emailed to us. And then, also on another note too, this Thursday I have it on my schedule to start finalizing convention plans. I did get 2 hotel rooms booked, and it's a good thing I did when I did, because that hotel's almost sold out too. So, yeah, it's getting packed up like crazy. So I got our rooms booked, and then this week I will be finalizing like transportation, what vehicle we will be taking, who will be going, and whoever else wants to tag along. I know we've got some other folks that are interested in going that just hopped on the team. So I will be updating everybody later this week with those facts. And I think that's it for now for this week. So hopefully these were some good tips for you guys. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I will be at our free workout class tomorrow. And, oh, yes, and if all you coaches, if you could RSVP and let me know if you will be coming Thursday night for the Lean and Green dinner. That way I know who I have as a helping hand. And I can make sure to have enough chairs and food. So hopefully, and I have also decided, now that I'm talking about that real quick, and Derek suggested this too, I think we're just going to do the big Lean and Green dinner like once a quarter, if you guys think that's okay. And then that way we can just build up to like once a quarter. And because it seems like, if you do it once a month, now that we have all these other fun little things going on throughout the month, people can just tap into those, and we can just have a big dinner, because it seems like once a month just passed by so fast, and then you turn around having to like clean house, do it again, So I think we'll just do it. The next big dinner will be in August. Maybe we can do a big barbecue then. And then we can just our clients can tap into all these other little events. And like I said today in my message, don't feel like you have to come to everything. Wasn't the purpose of it. They're just there as extras. So clients, I think we've got 13 people coming tomorrow night on my end. I also need to know if you guys have folks coming. Shoot me a total or an estimate if you have one. And then, so it should be fun. It's just extra things for people to tap into. I know a lot of people are starting to get interested in exercise. So now they have something to be able to tap into. It kind of takes that off our load or whatever. So that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you're having a great Monday. Have a great week. Reach out to me if you need anything, and I'll talk to you later.